today for this first race. We're already in.
We're out here at the new Caesars Creek Speedway for the Ohio Championship Karting Series. Racing in two classes today, Clone Medium and Clone Heavy. Currently, just finished up the driver's meeting. Well, didn't just finish it up. We actually have been done for a while, and we were supposed to start practice about half an hour ago. But the track is still white with calcium. So who knows how much longer that's gonna be. But getting everything ready, just kind of hanging out, waiting till we get going with practice. So far we've gotten done for both practices. For both my karts I was just a little bit tight, so we made some adjustments to free it up a bit, and then I went out and qualified in the Clone Medium class, and I ended up 9th out of 38 people, which I'm extremely excited about because I was just hoping for like around 20th. So to get 9th and be locked into the show, ecstatic. This is my first time with this series, and it's a lot of the best people from around the Midwest. So super stoked. We'll see how it goes with qualifying for heavy. Hey everyone, it's Editing Alex here. So the rest of the night I forgot to record any updates and like all that stuff. Still getting used to this whole vlogging thing, so please bear with me. But while we watch my walk of shame here down the front stretch, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what happened. So first lap of qualifying, I saw that I only ran a 10.7, so I was like, I really need to pick up like half a second here. So ran through 1 and 2 super hard, and it stuck, and I was super excited. So I drive down into 3 and 4, planning to just barely feather it a little through the center, thinking it was going to stick. It did not stick, and I crashed. So yeah, basically the only damage though was there was one bolt that came out on my steering column and just collapsed the whole steering column. Other than that, everything was good. We got it back together and got back out there for the B main. The unfortunate thing is I ran so hard that second lap because I thought I was going to need to get down to a 10.3 when really my teammate Bubs locked into the show in 12th with a 10.5. So I only needed to pick up 2 tenths. I was trying to pick up half a second, and that's why I ended up crashing. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the clips. The next one coming up here is Bubs trying to qualify for the stock appearing class. So this race wasn't horrible, wasn't great. Like it said earlier, I started 8th and finished 8th, so ended up being a wash, didn't go anywhere. We tried a big swing with the tires just to test some stuff out for the A-main coming up, and found out that it didn't work. So while I might not have gained any positions, I already knew I wasn't going to make it into the top 2 to transfer, so I still call it a success because we learned data and it got us right on track where we needed for our tires for the next race coming up. I have to say, I don't think I've ever been so glad to see a kart spin in front of me before. That caution meant that we were going to reset the field to the initial starting order, giving me a second chance on that start. I learned really quickly from that when I'm racing with this caliber of people, that I need the dial to be set on kill from the drop of the green flag. So I was super glad to get another chance at it. Here we go. This race wasn't necessarily the greatest race in the world, but I'm still pretty happy with how it turned out. On that second chance of a restart, I did a lot better until the guy behind me just decided to run straight through me, which he'd been doing to people all night. But then once I was able to settle in, I was able to run lap times very similar to that of the leader for a little bit, and then my kart just went away. But overall, very successful night. Hey everyone, it's Monday morning. Just got everything all unloaded from the trailer and inspected, looked over, and looks like everything's in pretty good shape. Don't really see any damage on anything. Just checking this out here. Really the only damage at all on Aries is Kind of just this bottom lip here got torn off right there, but that's to be expected. That always happens at some point throughout the season. I'm pretty sure that happened the first practice I was out there. I was testing to see if hitting the base, like the donut things they had and the turtles out there, if clipping those would help me off the corner at all. Fun fact, they didn't. They just made me tighter. But I think that got ripped off testing that out. And then coming over to Nike, this is the one we crashed. We got this put back on. Basically in that crash, all it did was kind of pull that out of there. I don't think I had that down in here far enough. So it just kind of broke that out. But we got that put back in, no problem. For the B-main, it was still driving perfect and everything, so I believe the toe's fine and all of that. I might do some measuring later in the week, but we'll see. So it should be a pretty easy week to get everything turned around. Hopefully we'll be going to the new Cincy Speedway at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds. But as of right now, last update we got late last week was that they still need to put clay down and everything. So they're trying to get it ready, but we don't know if we'll have a track to race on yet, and I need to get off work. So I'm going to be cranking away this week to get that ready. If we don't race, then you guys will see a video next week of me cleaning and getting them ready for the next week. I'm going to get better with my filming on race days. It was just kind of hectic this weekend. Normally at these big shows that I was at, there's a lot of downtime and stuff, and I was planning on doing filming during that. However, the shows actually ran pretty well once we got started. Started off late, but then once we got going, I never really had any big downtime. By the time we got things turned around for one cart, it was time to go up with the next one, or like we were just like a class or two away. Never really had a bunch of time just standing around doing nothing, so that was good, but it made it harder for me to film, and I'm still getting used to this stuff, and still getting comfortable with filming around people. So moving on, just got to make my list of stuff to do for this week, make sure I get everything all turned around, and I'll see you guys next week. Remember, like and subscribe, comment down below what you want to see, and remember, pecker up, hammer down.